Peace Collective, welcome back to the realm of alignment where we unlock the body's hidden codes. All right, so welcome back to Divine Dive. I am excited to talk about Pitta Dosha today. So our last episode, we were talking about Vata energy out of the three doshas. So we have Vata, Pitta, and Kapha. We went over Vata in our last video. Today we're going to be talking about Pitta. The next video will be about Kapha. Okay, so I hope everyone's doing well today. Hope you're having a beautiful day. If you're watching this in the morning, in the sunrise, I hope that the rest of your day goes well. So this series is very focused on doshas. Obviously, we're talking about Ayurveda. Just to give a little quick rundown, if you're just catching this video and you never saw the last one, I do recommend that you go back to the last two videos, starting with the introduction to Ayurveda and then going into Vata energy. Now, how I'm going to be teaching this is going to be different from how anyone's teaching this, because I am correlating Ayurveda practices also with my chakra practices, because everything is energy and everything is interconnected, I do believe. So with the Vata energy being, air and ether, it deals with the upper chakras, heart chakra, throat chakra, first eye chakra. I would even throw in the crown chakra. With the Pitta energy, it deals with the center chakras, solar plexus, sacral chakra. And with the Kapha energy, it deals with the lower chakras, which is the root chakra, also as well as the sacral chakra. So the Kapha and Kapha and Pitta energy can be interconnected and interchangeable when it comes to the chakra energies, because the water aspect of Kapha and Pitta, they share that with the sacral chakra energy. So Kapha energy and Pitta energy, they both share the element of the sacral chakra, which is water. And then when you go into Pitta, which is the center energy of your chakras, and Vata, which is the higher chakras, they share the heart chakra energy, which is also water. So those two energies are interconnected because the heart chakra can correlate with water energy as well as air energy, because it deals with movement and flow. So you can kind of interconnect those two energies as well, Pitta and Vata energy. So today we're going to focus on Pitta energy, because Pitta is fire and water energy, and a lot of you may find yourselves, correlating a lot of your practices and tendencies to how Pitta energies move through the body. Okay, so understanding Pitta, which is fire and water, we're going to talk about what Pitta Dosha is, of course, the elements of fire and water, signs of balance and aggravated Pitta, how Pitta influences digestion, metabolism, and transformation, the role of Agni, which is the digestive fire, in overall health for Pitta, lifestyle practices that support cooling, balance, and resilience. Okay, so what Pitta Dosha is, we went over its fire and water, the element of fire and water. Pitta in nature, how it operates is in the summer, sun, heat, transformation, and intensity. Pitta in the body, how it operates is digestion, metabolism, body temperature, hormones, vision, intellect, and determination. Signs of Pitta being elevated, meaning it is starting to move out of balance, which can shift into a more negative response for the person who is a Pitta dominant dosha. You'll see signs of irritability, inflammation in the skin, acid reflux, excessive sweating, perfectionism, impatience, and skin breakouts. The medicine for Pitta, meaning the thing to help balance your Pitta energy back out, is cooling down, of course, things in moderation, everything in moderation, compassion, which is your emotional balance. Play, having fun. You'll be surprised how much having a good time can actually balance you out energetically and also physically, and help illnesses and diseases move better through your body, because it helps with supporting your metabolic system. And considering Pitta is the energy that transforms, you can literally transmute illnesses in your body as a Pitta dominant dosha from, a dis-ease to something that supports you, and find yourself more in homeostasis. Also, surrender. Learning to not push against the current, but just allowing things to be, helps your cortisol levels stay low. Okay. Now, the elements of fire and water, in correlation to the solar plexus and sacral chakra, fire and water are in connection to the center chakras. So we talked about that earlier. Fire equals your solar plexus, water is your sacral chakra. Okay, this creates your focus around digestion, transformation, metabolism, flow, and your emotions. So there's a heavy focus on your emotions as a Pitta dominant dosha. Okay, now better signs of balanced and aggravated Pitta. When your Pitta is balanced, and it can express as strong, steady digestion. Make sure you're writing this down. I hope you have your notebooks and your pens. So strong and steady digestion is a sign of a balanced Pitta dosha in your body. Healthy metabolism, clear and focused mind, natural confidence and leadership, warm, radiant complexion, healthy appetite, and decisiveness without irritability. Because remember, Pitta rules your emotions as well. When you are experiencing an aggravated Pitta, the signs are excessive hunger or thirst, acid reflux, burning digestion, loose stools, excess body heat and sweating, inflammatory tendencies, skin redness or breakouts, irritability, anger, or impatience, overexertion, or perfectionism. Okay, so these are things you really want to look out for. And when you start to notice your body shifting more on the imbalanced side, meaning that your Pitta is aggravated, you want to start to do the things that help you balance out this energy, which is, we're going to get into that a little bit after this. Now, how Pitta influences the digestion, metabolism, and transformation. Let's talk about this part first, because we have to understand this. Now, Vata moves information through the nervous system. Pitta processes and transforms the information. Kapha provides stability and resilience. Okay, so these two elements are naturally associated with movement and space. Pitta is made of fire and water elements. So if Vata is the electrical current, Pitta is more like the processor, taking the information in, interpreting it, organizing it, and deciding what to do with it. Now, fire is the transformation, the heat, the digestion, metabolism aspect of Pitta. The water aspect of it is liquidity, flow, and the medium that allows transformation to occur without becoming purely destructive. Okay, so the water literally helps to balance you out. You might find that if you are a Pitta dominant dosha, you like to be in water a lot. You like to be around bodies of water. You love taking showers. You need to drink a lot, or you might find yourself to be thirsty all the time. So water is going to be the thing that helps you stay balanced and cool you down without putting your fire out. Okay. Now, the role of Agni, your digestive fire, in overall health. This is how you can understand a little bit better about Pitta, so that you can keep yourself in balance and closer to homeostasis without burning out. In Ayurveda, Agni refers to the body's transformative capacity, most famously associated with digestion. Agni helps the body break down food, process nutrients, transform what we consume into usable energy, and separate what is useful from what becomes waste. But Ayurvedic teachings extend this idea beyond the stomach. Agni is also connected to how we process experiences, information, and sensory input. Agni is the transformative digestive fire of the body. It takes what we consume physically and metaphorically, mentally, and helps us transform it into something the body and mind can use. Okay, so Agni, your digestive fire, is what helps Pitta stay in balance and move through your body because it is a transformative energy. So Vata is moving information, it's moving nutrients throughout your body, and then Pitta steps in and transform what is being moved and then passes it on to Kapha energy, which helps to build it up or break it down, whatever is necessary. Okay, it creates the structure for it to thrive in your body. So technically, we all have all three in our bodies, but you have a more dominant dosha, which is where your focus will need to be to help keep everything functioning, the right way, because your dosha is the constitution of your body. It's the energy that governs your body. So imagine knowing and understanding this aspect of yourself. This is how we get to homeostasis, okay? You guys know I'm excited about this. Now, lifestyle practices that support cooling, balance, and resilience. We're going to get a little bit deeper into how we can help support that Pitta energy. Pitta medicine is learning when to cool down, slow down, and step away from the fire, because you're so good at burning bright. Now, balance doesn't mean losing your passion. It means learning to burn without burning out. Prioritize moderation, avoid pushing, overworking, and overscheduling. Staying hydrated, especially during heat, exercise, and summer months. Okay, spend time in nature, particularly around water, greenery, and cooler environments. Practice calming movements like gentle yoga, walking, swimming, or restorative practices. Create time for rest and play. Not everything needs to be productive, okay? This is the emotional aspect and a little bit of shadow work here. Finding yourself in a space of learning how to rest without feeling guilty is going to be a monumental shift in how you move from lack and poverty consciousness into abundant consciousness and receptivity. So you have to be able to learn how to stop, slow down, and take a moment, pause, and rest without feeling like you're missing out on anything. That's the inner work that you need to do. Okay, and this helps you balance out your emotions, because again, this is the most one of the most important aspects of a Pitta energy, because of that water influence. Okay, practice surrender. Release perfectionism, control, and the need to always be right. Choose cooling foods and routines when heat and intensity feel excessive. Cultivate compassion and softness, like towards yourself and others. Reduce overstimulation, constant competition, conflict, intense work, and excessive screen time can keep that inner fire switched on, and then it leads to burnout, okay? Now, with all of this energy, once again, I'm going to put the link of the quiz below so that you can, take the quiz. But this is not going to be the final answer for what your dosha is, but it will help lead you towards the energy that you most resonate with until you find yourself an Ayurvedic doctor. But I believe this quiz can be highly trusted. It is very extensive, and it helps break down all the different aspects of you individually so that it can help you understand what dosha you most resonate with. Okay, you might even find yourself with 2 different doshas. So I after taking the quiz ended up being a Vata Pitta energy, but I most resonate with the Vata energy overall. But like I said, considering the doshas work collectively in our system as a whole constitution, we have all 3. I would say we have all 3. We have all 3 energies in our bodies, but of course we have a dominant dosha, which is where our focus needs to be and where we need to learn to overcome, overworking ourselves or being elevated, being triggered more into the negative aspects of the energy that's supposed to work for us. Okay, because once the constitution starts to fall off of the balance, it starts to work against you. So we want to learn to work with the energy so it's working with us and not against us. Okay, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Any way that you can engage with this video so that anybody who needs to come across this video can find this video, your support is very much appreciated. Please do so you know what to do on here on YouTube. Anyways, I love you guys so much. I will see you in the next video. Peace.